Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Let's continue. So, where is our next target of opportunity here? This Collado Palantino is probably not something we can afford. This is probably not something we can afford. This flag is not worth spending time towards. I really don't even know how much money I have, so I have 14,000, so I can buy a few building upgrades. But ideally I wanted to go this direction. So let's go for this flag and then skip it if it's too difficult to this broken aqueduct and work our way towards that Borgia area. My notoriety is too high right now. Oh no. Don't want to lose the high ground. There's a system to this, it seems.
What can we do? To loosen their grip.
And like, I don't even know who these guys are. They seem to be a group of mercenaries or something, but I can't even hire them. So apparently I haven't done enough to gain the favor of the mercenaries. Which I wouldn't be surprised if that's exactly the case, because I haven't done anything for the mercenaries yet. You're in a slightly weird position compared to the previous game, because in the previous game you didn't just immediately have connections to people in charge of the mercenaries and the thieves and the courtesans. And when you look at it from that perspective, it's kind of odd that I need to do more favors for people who are my friends. Let's see, broken aqueduct. Just gonna try this. Oh man. So I was saying last time you can't die from falling, it seems. Apparently you can. No real penalty for dying, though. Not in any real way. Okay. That lowered my notoriety and raised my notoriety, I think, in the same move. Let's see if we can get to this Borgia Tower. Since we're in sequence 4 now. Press right trigger while equipped with a medium weapon to break a mounted soldier's charge. Alright. I think I have that. Now we can clearly see there's still a memory wall. Alright. So this can't be done, this can't be done, this can't be done, this can't be done, from what I would guess. We have a broken aqueduct. This direction. Where's that medium weapon? Is this it? Kick this guy and then stab him. There we go. Get some crossbow bolts and some medicine and some money. Not using the throwing knives very much at all, which, again, not super surprised about that, considering it's not as good of a weapon. Let's see, if we hire and then lock on those guys.
All right, go.
And tell them to lure away. I simply did that because I wanted to, oh, I don't think I can fix this. Isn't that the odd? Well, that memory wall is right there, isn't it? Moving on. Moving on. There we go. 500 gold for knocking that guy away. A good argument could be made that I should just continue with the main story. I can't get that one either. Just to get further along and have these memory walls disappear and focus on all of that. Ideally, I also would like to.
All yours. Have fun.
Let's see, where's the repairman? Here we go. Upgrade. So now if I had jumped on this aqueduct, which this is where I fell from and died, I could have made it all the way. Alright, next location. This. Find me that chest. I don't know if I can make this jump. Nope. Cannot. Which probably means that I can't get that collectible. Work my way this direction. Down. A few more florins, a few more collectibles. Let's see. I don't think I could probably afford that, so I'm just gonna sort run this way. More and more. There's the Borgia Tower. No! I have half a thought I should get a bigger medicine pouch. But I've never been in a fight, honestly, with any characters that took me below 1 health more than once. So you really only, it seems, need 1 or 2 health kits. Let's see if this works. Can I get up via this? This is the guy who wants to run on the horse. So let's run up here and hope nobody spots us. And I don't know where the guard is. Let's see if we can get this guy over there. Darn it.
Looks rather risky, baby.
And see, this isn't a sync point, is it? Or is it? Because I'm not seeing any guards. Did I perhaps kill the guy? Manage to kill the guy? And then never climb up here and burn the tower? And I don't feel like the game specifically like re-infects areas with Borgia influence, or if it does do that, I suspect it would only do it. I'm trying to jump up to this post and it's not letting me. So I can sink. At the very least, that helps a little bit. But where's this guard? If I just kind of drop down here. See, we've got that guy. And I think that's the guy there. So he's riding the horse and I must just be too far away. So I'm gonna jump over here. Come on, let me lock on. Shoot. Alright, with him out of the picture. That's what I thought. So he is over there. And there's a guard this direction. Quick. There's one guy just too far for me to lock on. And he's over there. So maybe if I make a unconventional crossing. Let's see. This way. I think I just have to wait for this guy to not be looking. Like,
My father is bedridden. My brother's taken by God. I can turn to none for aid.
there we go.
You there! Pay attention. I could have murdered you right now. Follow my lead at all times. I have experience with the assassins. I know them. Do what I do, and you will be safe.
So I think I'm supposed to just jump out
Always be
here
aware of your surroundings.
and kill him.
Our strength comes through vigilance. Assassins will not attack from in front. They will approach out of hiding. Never let your guard down. I am alive today because...
There we go. A lot of work to get to that point. Just to make sure he didn't see me coming. And now I'm totally safe, so this will be a simple climb upward. Hopefully. Nope.
Mercy for you.
So much for a simple climb upward.
Get him.
Hopefully these guys will lose sight of me. Now, I was supposed to do this, and that's what I messed up. They kind of tricked me into doing that, but the way the system works, it favors that you run forward, even if it means jumping off something. Let's go ahead and use a health kit. So where to now? With this area no longer under Borgia influence, there's actually not too much to even do. So let's find this faction building. Let's turn it into a courtesan building, because of course I'm gonna favor my sister than my friends. Business. Where is the faction door? Here it is. I suppose if I wanted to rank up other people, though, I'd have to do that. You know what, come to think of it, these guys are just people that are on my side, and so they'll attack the guards if they have an opportunity. They don't really change the gameplay mechanic much in the game, but they're slightly helpful. It means more people in the city appreciate you and your efforts. Let's try this thief assignment. This isn't a thief assignment. This is where the thieves hang out. It seems like this is probably not purchased and this is not purchased. also, and I need to work my way to this restored memory. That's what I want to do, is do the restored memory. I don't think there's another Katrina assignment. There's some assassins quests we can do, and we can just kind of goof around looking for money and such, but in the end, I see. Do I lower my notoriety by throwing money? I don't think so. I kind of wish you could. That would be a nice system. Unfortunately, because of this notoriety system, you never really, very rarely are you 100% undetectable, and as soon as you do anything violent, you're detectable again anyways. Let's see what this assignment is.
Ezio, they said you were coming, but I did not believe it. The Cento Occhi have challenged us to a brawl.
Okay.
Little risk for them since they have greater numbers, but they will not be expecting you.
So we're just gonna fight barefisted?
They will arrive soon. Ready yourself.
This is an easy enough quest. Full synchronization is simply just don't. Now they don't want any of my friends knocked out, which means I'm gonna have to do a lot of work, and they're doing that dodge move again. And I don't have any gauntlets or anything that would... Trying to kick him doesn't work that well. And so even if I was to smoke bomb, which is your typical response to something like this, it doesn't... I wouldn't be able to knock these guys out that quickly. And see, it seems like not as much health needs to be worn down as I need to get a 3 combo. And how did he just pick up dirt and throw it? Maybe I should just grab people. There's one of my guys. I keep punching these guys. 4 more to go. And the game wants me to run this way.
I see him! Go!
Even the AI is fighting the AI, the system's not very good.
Hurry!
Like, I have 3 options. I can kick, punch, or grab. There we go, full sync. Not too bad of an experience. Didn't take too long, didn't have to stealthily follow anybody. There's a thief assignment over here, but if I come over here, maybe I can do this and then run back this way and hit a bank. It's too much moving around. And ooh, ooh, ooh.
Why would you shame yourself this way?
And you know, now that I can't believe I actually survived that jump. My notoriety went back up after doing that quest. Well, you just can't keep it down. It's kind of a bleeding effect almost. Like, every battle you get in, you take damage no matter what. Every battle in this game, I don't take damage per se, but I take notoriety, which is effectively just a different way of saying I take damage to what I can do. And it's not a system that I generally would want. Are the horses getting better as I upgrade the stables, I wonder? That would be nice. If there was actually 9 different styles of or quality of horses, and as you get more stables, the quality of horses go up, because they do seem slow, but problematically everything's gonna seem slow. This game is just, it's a little old. It doesn't look old, it just plays old. Certainly the Assassin's Creed series of games is this combination of things that they learned in Prince of Persia, which I haven't talked about that yet, but basically Assassin's Creed is the replacement for Prince of Persia, so it's not set in an Arabian country per se, even though the first Assassin's Creed was set right in the Middle East. We're now away from that, and they could be set anywhere they wanted to be, practically any place that where they can at least somewhat make it feel like an Assassin's Creed game, somewhere where you can run around some rooftops. Assassin's Creed 4, in fact, is kind of notorious in the fact that it's set in early colonial United States, and there aren't that many buildings in the game to run around, so they tried to improve that slightly by giving you the ability to run through the trees, but even then you still spend a lot more time in that game on the ground hunting animals and playing more like the Tomb Raider reboot than like the previous Assassin's Creed games. But as core, or the things that you expect, at least right now, from an Assassin's Creed game is the ability to run around, jump, and kill things with a hidden blade. And as long as you can squeeze that in any location you want, it works. Which, oddly, one of the many locations it doesn't work in is modern time, because there's just a lot of contrivances that you have to do to have the player using hidden blades instead of guns or weapons. And to kind of combat that or work around that, they've got the what's the name of that game series that was supposed to be a Assassin's Creed games, but they decided not to make it that way. It is called wow, I cannot remember the name of the series. There's 2 of them. One of them came out relatively recently. I cannot find this doctor's office, by the way. Well, I'm certainly having a forgetful moment. If I can remember the name of it, I'll say, but there's this series of 2 games that have come out where you play in the modern times and you walk around and you hack people, and you do a lot of the similar things in an open world that you do in Assassin's Creed, except for you're not an assassin per se, you're just a hacker. Where is this doctor's office? It says it's right here. Is there a doctor that's on top of a building? Oh, there kind of is. I suppose you could have in 2017 or later, a world run by Abstergo where guns are just so vilified and illegal that nobody has one, not even the police or only special troops. If you were to set a modern day Assassin's Creed game in, say, like the UK or any of the many Asian countries that don't have the standard police carrying guns, that would be that might explain a little bit. But I don't even know if the UK still doesn't carry guns. Because I think they kind of do, just maybe not with them on regular patrol. 5 more banks. This investment system is never going to go anywhere. It literally can't. It's going to take way too long to pull off investing in everything. Even if investments get considerably more expensive. So say your first investment is about 1,000 florins, or florines, whatever they are called. And then the second one is 10,000. I don't think it's going to jump that much. I think you still end up doing 5 or 6 investments in everything. Where are the stables? I don't know how you make this more fun, honestly, running around the city, improving it. It was probably alright the first time I played it, but the fact that I've played Assassin's Creed games after this where you kind of did the same, and before this where you kind of did the same, it hurts the replayability of a game like this. Inherently, this game is 0% replayable. Because the way they would want you to replay things is by redoing memories and getting 100% sync, and not doing the things that I'm doing right now, which is wander around the city looking for buildings to upgrade. That would just require me to start a completely new game. And frankly, because there's enough Assassin's Creed games in the series, you probably for your entire lifetime should only play them once. And that's why I think they should have, instead of just doing an Ezio collection and giving the 3 games with Ezio in it, selling those again as they are, I think they should have spent more time and edited it down into a more shorter, better version of the 3 games, or at least have a mission for this Rosa in Fioria. I'm gonna see if I can find this build thing. Let's see if we can find the memories. We haven't done a memory in a while. They're annoying puzzles, but I would take them over some other things. Trying to do the DLC. There's a guy on his hands. Here's the memory. A lot of these, it's just easiest to jump down and grab the ledge and climb in. So now we get to talk more about capitalism. Let's move this out of the way. And how Abstergo pushed capitalism on everybody to keep people under control. Cluster 6 of 10.
Loading. 90% of input missing. Outputs confused. Shut down. Shut down. Shut down active. Track. Loading.
And apparently I could have hit A and skipped that. Access denied. A bunch of pictures. Important men befriended Russia as the Iron Curtain was blown apart, but the most influential comrades stayed out of the spotlight. So, December 1991. And see, I can just, I suppose, go through all of this and see which one says correct coordinates. There was the correct coordinates found, so we know it's this guy with a Templar shield on his back with the camera. See, I don't know what they're really trying to imply here. Here's a musical score on top of this picture. Are they trying to say that the Russians were the assassins, or the Russians were just against the Templars, or didn't even know anything about it? I mean, is that the argument you're trying to say? So we're getting weird storylines. Alright, key 34 goes to 9. So 0 then would be 2. This could be slightly more confusing than it should be. There is no 2. 34 to 9 has to be that. And then I'm looking for 5. 0, 9, 13. So 22, 27. Interesting. So I have to figure out what 5 would be, and 5 is blank. And there's a lot of red herrings here, because 3 won't be it, 42 wouldn't be it, 27 won't be it, 13 won't be it, 99 won't be it, 52 won't be it. Could be 18. The question is there anything else it could be besides 18? Or are we just going to determine, since all the options always go more positive, or at least they seem to, except for up there it does say 42, 42. What if it was 13, 13? 0, 9, 13, 13. I guess that's a risk we're going to have to take. Well, wait a minute. If this says 20 equals 4, then this has to be 20, doesn't it? So 20 equals 4, which means 6 equals 27. And 13 equals 7. It couldn't be 13, 13, because then the key wouldn't work. And then 0, 1 should be, well, I'm not sure about that one yet, but yes, it should be 33 because it's got to be 33. And then that means this 33 goes to 2, which puts 8 at 13. And it works. So
Loading.
every further step told you to the answer to the previous step. So you just had to look ahead. I could see a lot of people not being willing to look ahead. Mr. Yeltsin, I'm writing this letter to encourage you to act. One rarely finds oneself in the opportunity position in such an opportune position. Gorbachev does not have our interest at heart. He is moving far too slowly to privatize, and my deep fear is that he has no intention of doing so at all. I understand that you have expressed similar concerns. With that in mind, here is a proposal to remedy the situation. Several of my top advisors at the company maintain a monetary connection with the communist oligarch. They tell me that a riot might easily be incited while Gorbachev is away. If you were to repeal any attempt to seize parliament in front of the media, it could very well tip the scales of power in your favor. Telephone me at number 10 and we will talk further. So 10, that's the British parliamentary 10 Downing Street, or and I don't know what that signature is, but obviously it's somebody important. 10 Downing Street, yep. So the Prime Minister of the UK basically writing a letter to Yeltsin telling him to stop Gorbachev.
Loading.
Ironically, what am I trying to say here? Russia in particular was heavily hit by its conversion to capitalism, and now it is very much an oligarchy. Probably not as bad as the United States, but certainly not good. This, and then this, and then turn this one off, and then maybe this one. Nope. That balances out everything. Let's see. Don't need that, don't need that. Probably don't need this. There we go. Had to find 3 things to line up.
Alpha Bank, I'm phoning on behalf of British Petroleum.
Yes, we were told you would be calling.
As you know, we are very interested in acquiring Sidanko oil.
And as you know, that will require a merger with our bank.
That should not be a problem.
Were you surprised at the low price of the deal?
Somewhat.
You know we have the peasants paying for it. The government gave us their tax money to buy all the companies.
We would like to fly out there as soon as possible to discuss terms.
Thursday works.
Done. Thank you for your time.
До свидания.
Wow, we're just sitting here listening to a phone ring.
Abstergo Industries.
I am phoning on behalf of BP. We fly to Russia next week to secure the deal. Our new capitalist converts there behaved exactly as expected.
I'll let them know.
Thank you.
Loading.
Seemed like there would be a third conversation in that. Although his pieces represent a savior, his self-serving actions reveal him as a counterfeit. So I assume this is supposed to go here? Nope. Well then I guess, what else could it be as far as F being in red? Maybe move this guy this way? Self-serving actions. This, there's a queen here. And so I move a knight there.
Loading. Quarantine zone.
I don't know about this puzzle game. Here's that music sheet again. (1999) Yeltsin ensures his protege Vladimir Putin follows his lead. Here's Vladimir Putin, still in charge of Russia today. So I've got 3 I've found.
Quarantine
There we
lifted.
go. But you never get to see that picture in its fullness, so that kind of sucks. So before we had what? Blank. The miracle is. So it's not the miracle of life, is something. But you can see it's just all those messed up things. And until we get the remaining 4 memories, we're not going to be able to see anything. Well, that was a waste, mostly. And it's a good thing there's only 10 of those, otherwise I wouldn't spend any energy on them. Let's now do the DLC.
Buongiorno. Have you ladies heard of an art viewing somewhere in the city?
You have returned to Roma.
They all have the same
Just enough
hairdo,
time
it's
to visit
weird.
you.
So now we know she doesn't
Ezio,
die in the
do
main
not lie to
story.
me.
So we've just
I need
spoiled
to get
something.
inside the private showing of Da Vinci paintings.
There is a viewing at the Castel Sant'Angelo later today. You will need an invitation. Fortunately, I know where you can procure one. It will give you access to the lower floors. Only cardinals are allowed higher.
I knew I could count on you.
Si. Some of my girls will accompany you. Buona fortuna, and don't get caught.
Now, there's some weirdness on the character models. Don't let the guards discover any dead bodies inside the restricted area. They don't age enough. And they kind of address this in the next game. You see Ezio as a older man for a while. But several years are supposed to have happened throughout the course of these 3 Ezio stories, and he only slightly aged when he became an assassin and then stopped aging for many years. Just desperately trying to get into the location. This is far away. It's a moderately consistent problem with these games. Is they'll start a mission and then want you to run.
Whatever this is about, leave me out of it, please!
So I suppose what I'm doing is avoiding the guards. At least attempting to avoid the guards. Come on, get close. Come on, get close.
There he is.
And then his body fell, so can't really do anything about that. I was gonna hide it. So they give him different hair colors and then the exact same hairdo, almost as if it's like a uniform. But really it's just laziness on the part of the video game creators. But also, it makes it easier to identify the courtesans. And I need to go get that pass. She didn't even talk.
I see why they fear you.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. If I jump down here, is that where I want to go? I've got a guy chasing after me. I've got some mercenaries I can use.
Let them have it.
Wait! Stop right there, you!
How can we help?
How much for you?
All yours.
Nice moves.
So they're just distracted as I'm stealing
The invitation
the
is
thing.
not here.
I will deliver it to Signori.
Tackle the message and get it. Why do these messengers always want to run? These guys just jumped out of nowhere. And see, I can't really jump from...
Got it.
Like, I can't really jump from high places. Warning, become anonymous. Keep going. There we go. And that was one part of the recovered memories. There's a decent amount of incidences here for this DLC. It's not just 5 short missions that don't really matter. Just think I'm supposed to just go this way. No, that's not the recovered memory. There's two different memories right next to each other. Talk to these people.
Come with me. Once we get inside, I will mark the paintings for you to steal. Bring them to Leonardo's workshop. Capito?
So they're just gonna have the courtesans steal it. What's really weird is the courtesans have different hairs, but they seem to all have the exact same beauty mark in the exact same place. And then the other characters seem mostly the same. These two guards look different.
Oh my.
But
come back soon. I hope.
Don't use any type of ranged weaponry. We'll see about that. Use Eagle Vision to identify the paintings. Apparently I'm pretty anonymous. Like, I'm fully anonymous. This is one of the few missions where we've done something like this. And when I get in this yellow section, I don't think I'm gonna become notorious either. I'm just looking at paintings. Okay.
I'm beginning to think your face would look better black and bloated with your tongue out and
How dare you? I have not seen an Annunciation from this angle before.
The composition suffers, I feel. The light of God is not properly expressed. It does not move me.
You are truly stuck in your ways, my friend.
So
Ehi voi, non toccate I dipinti.
did I mark it?
I don't take kindly to idiots upsetting my peace.
Hmm.
Here. Oh my.
So did I mark this painting?
I've been tolerant with you, but my face.
Ehi voi, non toccate I dipinti.
Okay. I get it, I get it, I get it.
Next time we put you in the ground.
Now there used to be a way to call people. And then I'm detected, so that wasn't the solution either? Weird. Use Eagle Vision to identify the paintings. Maybe I was supposed to come up here and do a little bit more. So that body convinced the guards to keep their attention away. Yeah, this isn't gonna work, though. Like, the second he saw me, there was trouble. Let's see, maybe if I can do a little bit of crazy poison. Maybe that would work. I can't step on any of the mats. So we could get up here.
Hey, you! Did you see what happened here?
So wait a minute, this isn't the painting now? What do you mean that's not the painting? It changed. The painting is that one now. Seriously, game? You gonna do this to me? I got an achievement for, by the way, dropping his body. I'll make a little bit of progress by hiding the body in here too. Wow, that's how you're gonna mark the painting? It's just stab it?
The upper floors are now open to the cardinals who wish to see additional expressions of devotion.
So enter the Castillo and find the last two paintings. So we're gonna have to climb, I think, up here to do that, and sadly, I think we've gone an hour, so yes, we have gone an hour, and therefore we're gonna have to just continue the rest of this here. Rome is 44% rebuilt. I'm surprised it's that low, but I wouldn't be surprised also between these 5 sections or so that we haven't been able to access at all, and the very expensive things that need to be rebuilt that we haven't done yet. That's not that off. Well, that's gonna be it for this recording. Boy, does it not feel like we're making any progress, really. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.